Wow, good to have you, sir. God bless you. And thanks for joining me. Provincial, you're watching us all over the
Uh,
universe. This is 4G Kings and Queen, where we honor God first in whatever we do, and we honor both faith. Don't mind my hearing. Sorry, guys. Um, like I said, we are 4G Kings and Queen, where we honor God first, and we inspire your goals, and we help you to grow along and glow with our motivational talk and humanitarian tourism. On our page, we promote self love, self care, and we encourage you to discover your passion. And also, we are charity and positive mental health focus on humanity. We bring out the best in living life to the fullest by creating awareness for a member the importance of positive self-esteem and well-being. Like I always remind our member, happiness is free. Find your own button and choose your turning talk. My name is Queen of Tea from Dublin, Ireland. And in royal celebration of one of our King Rotimi Emmanuel Akinwande's birthday, which happened to be today, 4th of July, and is a great member of 4G Community Initiative, and is here to take us through preventing suicide. You're welcome, sir, and happy birthday. Can you hear me, King Akinwande?
can hear you very well.
Perfect. So you're welcome and happy
Yeah, I can hear
birthday.
you.
And I want to say happy birthday on behalf of all the 4G's member. And I pray that life will favor you in the mighty name of Jesus. You are going to spend many, 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 many years on earth in good health
Thank you,
and
man.
wealth. God bless you. And it's an honor to have you today. We are privileged to have you because you want to impact us on this platform and prevention for people that are going through suicide. This is your chance to ask questions. Please be free. This is somebody that have gone through it, and that is where he's here for us. He's volunteer to give us a birthday package. So I want you to grab this opportunity, please, and ask your question. Don't be shy. If you have anybody passing through this suicide thought around you, your family, in your neighborhood, you can be your brother's keeper by listening, by asking questions. Ask any question you want to ask. I'm here to learn from one another. And peradventure, you are watching us. If you have any impactful responses, put it down there. We will be reading it out to our king. So you're welcome to start and over to you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Yeah, a big thank you to everybody for the warm wishes on my birthday today. It's a privilege. May the Lord thank you so much for what you've been doing to us, and thank you for everything. And also, let me say a big appreciation to the admins working around the clock to make the group active. I say thank you very much. Also, yeah. Before I go further, I would like us to know what is the meaning of suicide itself before we could go deep into the topic of suicidal thought and prevention. Yeah, what is suicide? What are the causes of suicide? And what are the ways of preventing suicide? Yeah, my name is Rotimi Emmanuel Akinwande. I'm a mental, emotion, and sex therapist in view. Yeah, so and also a photographer. So that's what I do for a living. Yeah, what is suicide? Suicide is an act of someone trying to put an end to his or her pain. So in that case, every anybody with suicidal thoughts is at the brink of calling it quits about life. So I will want to go further about different types of suicide because I don't want to give some people idea of how to eliminate themselves, which is not why we are here. but suicide is just is an act of putting an end to one's pain or misery. Yes, suicide is a complex public health issue that requires cooperation and coordination among the public health facility, health providers, and individuals. That there has to be a good synergy between the community, the health providers, so that each and everyone can be on the same line. So no one could be at the brink of calling it quits on this ourselves. Life is so sweet if only we know how to go about it. Suicide is not the best way of life, because you committing suicide, that is not the right way to go about it. Yes, most people who think about suicide as a way of escaping their pain, but that is wrong. They don't always have to die. Suicide is a complex issue, and committing suicide doesn't end the pain for you. It brings traumatic experience, traumatic pain to the people that are left behind. So ask yourself, why suicide? Yeah, suicide is an act. Let me come again. Suicide is an act of ending one's life, or ending the pain one is going through. So one has to. That's the basic meaning of suicide. It's an act of putting an end to one's pain or misery. And so many things could cause suicide. So many factors are responsible for suicide. Such as stress, substance misuse, untreated mental illness, and so a lot of things. So let me take it one after the other. When one is stressed, a lot of things could happen because you are not in the right frame of mind. You are not in the right frame of mind, and everything is coming on. The burden is weighing you down. So that is, it's a natural, is a stress. So stress is not good for one's life. So no matter what you are going through, take it easy on yourself. Have a time for yourself to rest. Have a time for yourself to think it slowly, because once the burden is much on you, then you are at the brink of depression and at the brink of getting suicidal thoughts. So that is number one aspect of it, which is stress. So let me go about the second one, substance misuse. Most times people take medication given to you at hospital or to relieve pain. Instead of you to follow the doctor's prescription, take take one daily or take two daily. Because of the way you're feeling, we misuse or abuse the substance. We abuse the medication you are given to. That is not the right way to go about it. Follow the doctor's prescription. Take things easy on yourself. Don't say because of the way you're feeling, because of the way your headache, the way headache is, that is the way you want to take the drugs. It doesn't work that way. There is a reason why doctor asks you to take one daily or two times daily. That's number two factor. And the number three factors also is untreated mental illness. There are many ways one could get mental. It doesn't have to be extreme, like one being naked on the street or stuff like that. Most times, most times mental people don't have to be naked on the road or stuff like that. You know, yes, suicide is a coward escape route. That's true. So a lot of things happen. So untreated mental illness could cause suicide in an individuals. And that's more reason why we need to know. It will take me to the next uh, section on how does suicide comes into one's life. Yes, how does suicide comes into one's life? So many factors could be the reason. You know, some have been sexually abused. Once you have been sexually abused and you felt guilt, like I don't want, I can't handle this shame, I can't handle this pain. There is the element of being suicidal. And before you could get suicidal, you have to go through the first stage of depression. So when one is depressed and is not well handled, then there is elements of being suicidal in it. Sometimes another factor is finance. Another factor is finance. What like Nigeria right now, the economy is so poor, so bad. So many people are feeling the pain of the financial constraint on them. The burden of two people becomes one person's body. So it can weigh someone down if not well handled. And I thank the I thank Queen Mother for initiative she is trying to bring on board for people to get financially independent, so there won't be anyone feeling suicidal or feeling depressed. I pray the Lord help her to get it right for us. Another thing also that could be reason that could cause how suicide comes into one's life. Sometimes remorse or rejection. Sometimes when you feel rejected, probably by someone you love or by people you've done things for, and they betrayed you. So so a lot of things could cause it. That could also be a factor. You feel rejected by people you've done things for. So with that thought of feeling rejected, you feel pain, you feel remorse, like where to go. Like the popular saying in Nigeria, maybe they call it breakfast. So maybe that we serve breakfast, so which is not good. Nobody deserves to be hurt. So in that aspect, one has to be very careful when someone is feeling rejected, feeling remorseful. One has to watch it out. Another factor that could another factor that could cause that how suicidal comes into one's thought is unemployment. Yes, unemployment. The rate of unemployment in Nigeria and other aspects of life, it's on the high, especially in Nigeria. There's unemployment, the lack of good facility, a lot of things. Now the students are at home because of strike for over 7 months. So a lot of factors, someone that ought to have graduated probably a year or so, having another extra year, a lot of factors come in on that person, and you'll be thinking about the money you spent in going to school and stuff like that. So the unemployment is another factor of how suicide comes into one's life. So we have to be careful and watch those things. So having known how suicide comes into one's life, then we have to it takes me to another aspect of the topic: experience experience of suicidal. What some of the experiences of being suicidal? One has to ask people or watch people around us. Is the person feeling hopeless? Is the person feeling emotional pain, intolerable emotional pain that they can't tell people, like the one I just said, breakfast, like probably has been served breakfast. Is the person feeling rejected? Like someone said, like Queen Taiwo said, childlessness, one being mocked probably because of body is our body, lack of self-esteem. Someone is being broken down because of that. So is someone experiencing preoccupied with thoughts of violence, dying, or talking about irrational thing that ought not to have talked about? Also, is the person having mood swing? Is the person having mood swing? Also, is the person feeling guilty or feeling an act of revenge? Lastly, is the person feeling lack of sleep? When you feel lack of sleep, insomnia comes in, and insomnia is so bad that it affects one's life in a bad way. I've experienced insomnia for so long, and I'm still experiencing it, but I know my way around it. So we have to look at people around us. Are they experiencing these things are violated? Are they feeling hopelessness, intolerable emotional pain, preoccupied with violence thoughts, of dying or death? Are they having mood swing? Are they feeling guilty or feeling an act of revenge? And lastly, are they feeling lack of sleep? So if ask check things around, once those things are highlighted, once those things are highlighted, then the person is at the brink of being suicidal. So you have to look at those things that are highlighted. Let me repeat myself again so we could be on the same page. Is the person feeling hopelessness? Is the person feeling intolerable emotional pain? Is the person feeling preoccupied with violence of dying and death? Is the person having mood swing? There is difference between mood swing and mood swing. You know, mood swing you can just have mood swing probably due to what someone did to you. But once it is becoming irrational, it's becoming constant, then one has to be careful before it leads to depression and other aspect of it. Is the person feeling guilt or revenge or feeling of revenge, probably to what someone did to him or her? So also, is the person having lack of sleepness, lack of sleep? So one has to watch those things that are highlighted. So once you've highlighted those things, then you can know the person is at the brink of being suicidal. The person is at the brink of being suicidal or not. And also it will make me go deeper in the topic preventing preventing suicide. How can we prevent suicide? It's the preventing suicide start from me and you. It start from being your brother's keeper. It start from being your brother's keeper. Don't feel less concerned like it's your own problem. Handle it yourself. No, let's encourage each other in good in words, like the Bible said. In Bible also said, admonish each other with love. Let's love each other. No, sometimes our words alone can heal people. So encourage each other in words, give some people support. It might not be money. It might be a little way of saying, how are you? How is your health? How is things with you? Word of encouragement goes a long way in preventing suicide. So before I go further, I will give ways to everyone can prevent suicide if we learn the warning signs. What are the warning signs? Are the ones I've highlighted before. Is the person feeling hopelessness, intolerable emotional pain, preoccupied with the thought of violence, dying, and and saying about death? Is the person having mood swing, feeling revenge, lack of sleep? Once we know the warning signs in people, then it will be easy for us to curb or prevent suicide. So I in my study I made ways to prevent suicidal thoughts. What are the ways of preventing suicidal thoughts? One, identifying the risk factor, the what triggers the reason for the problem. Once you know the reason, the basics of what causes the pain of being suicidal, you have a chance of curbing it. So once you know the pain, then what you have to do next is work to avoid those situations. Look at possible ways of bringing solutions to that problem. As if you can bring solution to that problem, you have saved a soul. Most people come to a therapist. Most times we hear a lot of things, and we sometimes we now think like people are going through a lot, but there are some things they ought to have done for themselves which they didn't do. But that's why it's advisable, speak to a therapist, speak to someone that won't judge you. So when you meet a therapist, they don't judge you based on your challenges. They have a listening ear to listening to what you are going through and provide solutions to you. Yes, secondly, on ways to prevent suicidal thoughts is self-care. Care about yourself, care about your health. Eat healthy, eat healthy food. Balance your food. Yes, the economy might be bad, but at the same time, try to balance your eating habits. Probably eat more fruits also to make it balanced. You know, eat eat healthy. Exercise goes a long way in calming your nerves down, in calming you from being suicidal. Once you exercise yourself, you have a chance of feeling good. Also, uh, take your drugs when given. If you are on drugs, I mean medication. If you are given medication at the hospital by your doctor, please don't skip it. Take your drugs regularly according to doctor's prescription. It gives you long life. If you skip your drugs, you are at the brink of being suicidal. Thirdly, is do things you enjoy. That is one of the best ways to prevent suicidal thoughts. Yes, do things you enjoy. Nobody has, like I always tell people, nobody has it all. We all are going through different things in life. Everybody has his our own challenges, but it is the way and manner we handle our challenges makes us different. Most time when people see me, they see me as the happiest person. I'm full of life, but I have my own challenges also. But it is the way and manner I balance it. It helps me to overcome suicidal thoughts or whatever thoughts might have come up. So do things you enjoy. Look at yourself. Look at the things that you enjoying doing before that you aren't doing again. Bring it back. Bring it back. Bring question. Bring your mojo back. Bring the things you love doing back. With that, you give yourself break from being suicidal or stuff like that. You the fourth aspect is work on your goals. Don't say because of you are having mood swing, you are having downtime, you're ending your goals. No, bring back your goals. Bring back your objectives of why you are in life, of what you want to do. Bring it back. Bring out your bucket list. Start afresh to tick your bucket list. You never can tell who will help you. You never can tell who wants to fill your bucket list. Bring back your goals. Think, think things up. The places you want to go to, find a way to go there and make your dreams come true. The people you want to go to meet, find a way to meet them. And lastly, don't call it quit on yourself. There are thousand and one people that their lives depend on you. If you call it quit on yourself by committing suicide, then the souls attached to you will also die, which is wrong. So don't call it quit on yourself. You are not living your life for yourself. You are living your life for other people also, because a lot of souls are attached to you. So please don't call it quit on yourself. And with that, you will feel better. So as I round up before you ask question, ma, please. Yeah, um, people that are likely to be on suicidal thought, check if the person is on alcohol or drug dependence. Once the person is getting drunk always or being on drugs, then the person is on the brink of being suicidal. Also, post-traumatic stress. Some people are so stressed, so check about that also. And some people had aggression. If someone's aggression is too extensive, that person should be on the watch list, because the person is on the break, might be on the break of being depressed or being suicidal. And lastly, bipolar disorder. People of such stuff need to be watched after. Not because they aren't good, they are good, but the mental faculty or mental issues surrounding their disorder might affect their means of getting depressed and being of suicidal. So that's it for now. I wait question before I can answer them now.
Wow, that was very, very powerful. Thank you so much, King. Really, really appreciate you. Now, I
You're
thought of
welcome.
one question somewhere. Let me look for the question before I go further. Okay, now. Um, Please don't get me wrong. If you are watching me, we just have to ask this question, At least you just explain further if yes or no, why yes, why no. Not that nowadays people just find it so easily that I am depressed. I feel like ending it up. I want to kill myself. And you ask them what happened. They couldn't really say, okay, this is it. This is what is going on. Yeah. And some other kind of people, for example, now somebody you are collecting loan of what do you call that loan? Bomolenta loan. You know those loan. I've forgotten. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, soft loans app.
What?
Yeah, yeah,
Not the one in the bank. Oh. So
yeah,
they will
yeah.
collect this
App
loan.
loan, those app loans.
Yeah, have loan. They will collect this loan. I'm giving you a real life experience. You are collecting loan. The loan is going to 6 million, 7 million, and the little thing you will say you will be running. I'm going to kill myself. When they will not give you small money, you will stop. Before you see, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, let
Do you know
yeah
what I'm trying to
let me
say?
let me let me.
When you are going to kill yourself, when they give you money, you will stop. That thing that is pushing you to collect that loan, can't you just stop? You can go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. The question is, do you think people overrate suicidal thoughts, or especially on various platforms?
Yeah,
That's the question.
that's the first one.
Yeah, I would say yes. I would say yes and no. Reason being that not everyone loves to take money and not being able to pay, but they sometimes the financial situation of the country has bastardized people chances of getting repaying loans back, and they most times people just get loan with the hope of let me just solve the immediate problem without considering the means of repayment back. So that's why I said it's a yes and no answer. Sometimes it is individuals' faults. So, and also it could be the economic fault that makes it not being able to repay back. In the case of theft, once there is a theft on property, then the person is going into debt. Or if there is a loss in the sales or what have you, the person deals with the money with the person who go into debt. So most times people overrate suicidal thoughts, and sometimes people are being real with the way. But that is more reason why it is advisable. Let them meet with financial experts if you
Expert.
want to collect loan for business.
Exactly.
Financial expert might guide you right
Yeah.
on the possible best way to handle finance.
Yeah.
And once you don't do the right thing, you are
Hmm.
liable to go into debt
Exactly.
because you don't get it right. Your foundation is wrong.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm listening, man.
Yeah, I'm listening to yes, sir. Hmm.
I'm listening, man.
Okay, good. So that is very explanatory, very well explanatory. Because, like the somebody I was talking about, going into debt of 7 million on this on top of this app loan until simple thing, and the person doesn't want you to talk about it until we have to cough, to let some key member of the family to know that this is what is going on before we could put a stop to that. You understand? So, in as much we're talking about suicide thought, we need to let our people know that financially, live within your means. Be contented with what you
That
have.
is it.
That is it. If you are living within your means, honestly, I keep telling people lot of time that I wouldn't do things that will make me have high blood pressure because I know how it's fake. I don't just like something that will worry me that will bring my mind up. It's not really good. So we should try and live within our means. That I would try to tell people. You understand? Suicide is real, is hereditary, but the one that is man-made is my concern. You understand? When something is man-made,
Exactly.
that is so man-made is what I try to tell people. Whatever you are causing for your lifetime that can give it depression, maybe they give you money, you wanted to do something, you collected the money, use it for that purpose, not to divert it to somewhere that you are not supposed to. You understand? You
You're
lie
right.
about it, and that thing now put you into trouble. That is man-made. And eventually, it will lead you to depression. So if you are watching up our venture, we know the suicide thought is real. But please, if it's the one that is man-made, we have to desist from it. We have to help ourselves. We have to help ourselves. If even people are helping with suicide thought, your friend, your family, it still all come down to self-love. Thank you so much, Chad. Let me look at another one. I can pop it up. God bless you. I have a question. Okay, that's one question of
Okay.
for you. Can you say it? Impulsiveness.
Yes, it is. It is. They are both related.
Okay. Do you hear that? May I
Is
ask?
suicide related to
Okay, another
impulsiveness?
person.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, no problem. Another person said the advice I can give someone who is feeling rejected by it's always to try to make friend online because I have a friend here in Ivory Coast we never meet by. Yeah, you go to that is why we say good to make yourself happy, you understand, and find something that you know that inspire you. That like our king has said it before. Know your modest. I don't know the way he used it that time. Know your modest. That is how you don't be too tight with yourself. Don't be too tight. Life is this short. I keep telling people life is this short. Don't be too tight. If even here that I am not my no care family problem. Oh. Let me tell you, if you live in this obodo Igbo, when these people start with you, you will think that it is a enemy from your father house. You understand? You will think that you will be like, what are you doing in here? You will think maybe back from your father or parent house. That is where they are doing all those things for you. But my brother and sister, you just have to love yourself. You have to be kind to yourself as well, which is very very important. Is there any other? Let me pop another thing there. Don't leave extravagant when you yeah we said about that one. Let's look at another one. Don't no not that one. Most time people collect that loan and divert it. Yeah, that is the problem. Those are the ready made we are talking about. I said my ready made, handmade one. Living to impress another is not good. Be yourself and don't live fake life. Very, very important. You can collect a loan when the business is booming and you need to meet up on orders. Yeah, if you don't have money to start a business, you can start with drop shipping them with a little profit. You can start on your own and still drop ship when you run out of good or cash. Okay, yeah. Always cut our coat according to our clothes. Live within your means. Don't overdo things. Don't belong to a class you cannot cope with. Don't live on loan or borrowing from
Exactly.
friends. Exactly. Perfectly said. Thank you. And I have heard of people collecting them to do party. How would they pay? Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. So thank you so much. This is very honestly, and at times you will call some people. What make you think this thing? What make you this them do that? They can't really tell you. They can't really pinpoint. You understand? You don't know where to help them from. You understand? That's why, like he said, like you said, Mr. King Rotimi, they should always seek for specialists if they cannot even divorce it to their family. You understand? Maybe if they go to
Hmm.
specialist, they will be able to say
Of
much
course.
or what do you think? Yeah. So thank you. We really any other question before we let King go? If you are watching us, if you have any question, please pop it there. And if you have any addition, let us know. Okay, in the absence of none, sir, you can round it up.
Yeah, like I said before, suicide it's not the best way to call it on yourself. Life is so sweet if only you know how to go about it. Life is so sweet. Like I
Yeah,
do tell people, nobody has it all. We all have our challenges, but it
exactly.
is the way and manner we handle our challenges makes us different. I have my challenges. I know how to deal with it. Queen Mother has her
Exactly.
challenges. She knows how to deal with it. And if
Mm.
the burden is much on me, I speak out to people I know I could speak. And one thing I would like us to know is don't be afraid to speak out. Don't be afraid to ask for help or
Exactly.
regarding the thing you are saying is truth. If you are saying the truth, speak out. Ask people for help. The thing
You
is,
can say the
people
truth.
will
That's not. Yeah.
thing is people might mock you, they might
Mm-hmm.
call you names, they might call you being
Yes. In
lazy,
as
they
much
might
that you
say a
know
lot of
what you
things.
are practicing is valid.
They might
Exactly.
say call you being lazy or whatever have you. But as long as you are being truthful, the right person will be there to help you.
Exactly.
And not every disappointment is the disappointment.
Hmm.
Because if everybody say yes to you, when someone say no to you, you won't be able to handle it.
You'll be able to
So
handle it.
learn to handle disappointment and happiness along each other.
Happiness.
Learn to balance it.
Learn to
Life is not
balance it
always
and
straight.
say,
There will be ups, there
no,
will be
nobody
down.
has it all. Hmm.
That is it. And like I do tell people, they said don't talk to people. People will mock you. Let them mock you.
Let them mock
At
you.
least you free your mind from things that might weigh you down. Someone there
Hmm.
might be of your help. Like I said, a closed mouth is a closed destiny.
Destiny for life.
But as long, like I do say, my key point is as long as you are being truthful on what you are saying, there will
Exactly.
always be a help for you out there.
There will always be.
But if you are lying about your situation, you won't get help. So
Even
no two
though,
ways about it.
sir, even though you are lying about your situation and you get it, the people you cannot cover it for life. It's just like a stain. People will know.
Exactly.
If you get away
Exactly.
with somebody, you might not get away with another person. You will sell yourself
That
out.
is life. That is life.
So that
So
is life.
don't
So
be
don't be
ashamed to share
ashamed.
your problem. Don't be ashamed to share your problem. Let them mock you. Let them say a lot of things. But your own is you are freeing your mind from burden. You are lifting your
Exactly.
burden away. And it gives you sense of belonging. You could think about the next thing. Think
Yeah.
about the next step. Like they said, heaven help those who help themselves.
Do it
You have to
themselves.
help yourself. You have to help yourself before someone could help you.
Yeah, you have to help yourself by
So
reaching
that is,
out, by opening your mouth.
of course. And
Hmm.
also, if you are having challenge uh, mentally or emotionally, speak with a therapist. Though it might cost a little fortune,
Yeah.
and there are few around,
Yeah.
so it might cost you few money, but at the same time, it's better you speak with the professionals. They won't judge you. That is their field. They won't judge you like any other person will judge you. Speak with professionals. Speak with therapists. It goes a long way. So, like, finally, be yourself. Suicidal is not the best way to call it quits. Like someone said, committing suicide is a coward. That is it. No two ways about it. Because a lot of lives are attached to you. And if you call it quits, the lives attached to
Hmm.
you will suffer for it. You are not living the life for yourself. You are living it for people also. If Queen Mother has committed suicide, we won't be here enjoying the privileges we are enjoying from her. If
Exactly.
I've committed suicide when I was going through my own downtime, I won't be here speaking. I will be here reaching out to you.
It's
So
true.
everybody has his their own challenges, but how
Challenges.
we balance
How
it
we handle it.
makes us.
Hmm.
So I say thank you to every one of you for giving me this
Wow.
opportunity. Thank you to Queen Mother for
Thank
giving me
you.
this great opportunity to
You're
speak to you
welcome, sir.
guys. I'm so
We are
grateful.
welcome.
Things are cool and dead. And
God
to the
bless you.
admin, you have doing a great
Bless
job.
you.
Thank you
God
very much,
bless
and God bless. And thank you for the birthday wishes.
you.
I'm
Oh,
overwhelmed with the show of love.
we really
This
appreciate
is
you.
the best birthday I've ever had.
God
I'm
bless you.
so grateful to every one
God
of you.
bless you. God
Thank you
bless you.
very much. I'm so
Thank you
grateful.
so much. I really
Take it from
appreciate you.
me.
And regard to the children. And God
Yeah, I
bless you.
will.
We hope to see more of you, maybe once in a month.
Well,
Just
definitely.
we hope to
Definitely.
give you a
I'm,
slot.
I'm
Just tell
around.
us. Maybe if, well, every last of the month or first month, tell us. We will dedicate that aspect to you. God bless you,
No
King.
problem.
Thank
I
you so
will.
much, and enjoy your day. And please, we
Thank
will
you.
not be able to continue our giveaway because this is a very important topic, and I want us to, I want us to really make use of it, to think deep. You understand? If there is any way you have come short or come short about this thing, if there's any way you are feeling guilty about being suicidal, if it is man-made one, you have to, reorganize yourself and do the needful. If you are the kind of man-made that is putting into this depression, please, you have to strategize. You have to know your limit. You have to know what you can take. You have to be contented. And if you one that is genetic, see your therapy. And if you one that has to do with substances use, please take caution. Very important.
Very
So
well.
thank you for joining us. So we won't do any giveaway because this is very important and crucial topic that needs to be well digested. So I want us to go back to a replay, think about it. See that, think about your life. If it's man-made, find solution. And if it's not man-made, seek for specialist opinion and put everything into God's hands as well. Very important. I don't live God's factor in whatever I do. No matter anything I do in life, I live God factor. You understand? So, which is very important to place. Whatever thing you are passing through, the only thing I don't support that when you are into God factor, don't be religious to forget to use your medication. Don't be too religious
Mm-hmm.
to use the medication. And don't be too religious to take practical steps. Very important. If you are religious and you're not taking practical step, if you are religious, you are not taking caution, it's no good. It's no good at all. Please take caution in whatever we do. And thank you. Until then, we see you on a Sunday Melody. I still remain Queen Number T. And before we go, I want to pop a music, and I want the first three person that get the name of the person that sang that song. The person is on our platform, and she's doing a great thing. I want you to tell me the person that sang this song. This is our first maiden album. So and I'm going to pop it up now. You are going to win first, second, third. And I won't give you time. I will just give you 5 minutes to think about it. That in celebration of King's birthday. Are you ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We will say of the Lord, He is a refuge and our fortress. In Him we trust, we shall not be moved.
He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of His wing. He will say of the Lord, He is our refuge and our fortress.
Yes, He
In
is.
Him we trust, we shall not be moved.
You are my strength. You are my shield. You are my stronghold. Lord, my defense.
My defense.
In you I trust. I shall not be moved. Lord, I dwell under the shadow of your wings. under the shadow of His wings. And I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress. In Him I trust, I shall not be moved. For You are my strength, You are my shield, You are my stronghold, Lord, my defense. In You I trust, I shall not be moved. Lord, I dwell under the shadow of Your wings. You are my strength, Lord, You are my shield, You are my stronghold, Lord, my defense. A very present.
Well, congratulations to our moderator, Opeyemi Day, and congratulations to I saw one person. What's the name of this person that got it right? I don't want people that will copy. Oh, um, somebody got it also apart from Opeyemi. Ope, can you help me check the second person that got it, please? Wow, somebody got it. Oh, who is bread of life? Well done. Thank you for coming back. And yeah, the person that sang the song is Mrs. Lover Lover. So we have two winners in the house. Opeyemi and Bread of Life. I don't know the person. I think those people got it right. So that is it. Congratulations to them. And good night. And we'll continue our raffle on the Sunday Melody this weekend. And God bless you. Have a good night to rest. Let me put the song before we go, and I close for tonight. Oh, okay. I think Mr. Okay, sorry. I don't know. Your network is not really great again. So thank you for joining us. We got to go now. We already have two winners for the song. And
I made mention of that name. Oh. Hey,
which name? How do you know?
hey, we must. I
So
don't know.
that
My comment is not showing on the section or the
wow,
comment section.
wow. So God
So,
bless you. Have a good night rest, everybody. So I'm going to pop it up there finally before we go. I'm going to pop it up there.
all right.
Wow. Thank you.
Okay.
He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of His wings. We will say of the Lord, He is a refuge and a fortress. In Him we trust, we shall not be moved.
He that dwells in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide under the shadow of His wings.
His wings.
He will say of the Lord, He is our refuge and our fortress.
Yes, He
In
is.
Him we trust, we shall not be moved.
You are my strength. You are my shield. You are my stronghold. Lord, my defense.
My defense.
In You I trust. I shall not be moved. Lord, I dwell under the shadow of Your wings. Dwell in the secret place of the Most High God. I abide under the shadow of His wings. And I will say of the Lord,